Cowboy fans, Cowboy Nation, Cowboys legends for life here. And I want to talk to you about Randy Gregory. It's my opinion a little bit, but I want to talk about Randy Gregory. And Randy Gregory, okay, it may be that he'll be back in the NFL playing for the Cowboys again. And you got a sense that it's a good thing. And on the other hand, it's like we are taking another chance again as a team, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, now he's got caught 3 times smoking weed and was suspended for doing it, you understand? Which cost this team a great deal of money, got us into the cap space, you know what I'm saying? And also, the fact is that when he was supposed to stay clean and the Cowboys backed him, Jerry Jones stood behind him, he basically betrayed the Cowboys because he went and did it again. Now, he's been clean for a few years now, okay? And that's a good thing. I'm glad for him. But can we trust him to stay clean if he was reinstated and if he was getting back under a contract again? Can we trust him not to smoke weed again? Would you take a chance on him? Just asking you that because you can give me your opinion on that, okay? Because I'm sort of back in the corner about that, my own feelings. If he's done this long, and in fact of the matter is, what does he have left for us on the field? What does he have left for the Cowboys that he has not really played solidly for 3 seasons, basically? You understand? He played in a couple of games in 2016. He was unsuspended, and then when he finished the suspension at the time, and then we got re-suspended again when they had found weed on him again in the system. You know, you're dealing with an asinine person, man. You're dealing with the person who had the same mentality as Dez Bryant, okay? Somebody who wouldn't come to practice, somebody who wouldn't show up at meetings, somebody who wouldn't show up with Dak Prescott to practice those fadeaway throws and all this other stuff he's supposed to have been doing that he did with Tony Romo without fail, okay? So he didn't. So the thing is that things are different because Randy Gregory, he's got people backing him. He signed all the documents that he needed to try to reinstate back himself into the NFL, which is a good thing. Okay, but I mean, what are we taking a chance at this point for? What are we taking a chance for? Because if he does get suspended again, if he's found with drugs in the system again, and that's what it is. It's drugs. Recreational or not, it's drugs, okay? The thing is that it's still illegal for the NFL. So what are we supposed to do right after that if it happens again? You understand? It hurts the team. It hurts the morale of the team, especially if he comes in and he starts really balling pretty good, okay? Starts doing the job that he was picked for. That would be pass rush. We still need some pass rushes on this team, okay? So I don't know. I don't know. That's what do you guys think, man? I mean, I really do want to know because I'm on the fence on this one, because I'm not sure if I really want him. And the fact is, what do we know what he has left? Because if he has anything good left, I mean, it would be a good addition on that front line, boy. I tell you that. I mean, you got Lawrence and you got the guy just broke his foot. What's his name? Malik. He just broke his foot, so he's going to be out for a while. And we got Irving, and hopefully he stays out of trouble, okay? And I think that's a good thing. So I think he has. And congratulations to David Irving, for getting his daughter from somebody who maybe turned out to be freaking crazy, her own mother. So he got his daughter, so he's not under suspicion about anything again. He won his case in court to get his daughter. So I'm happy for him. If he needed to do that, and that's what he had to do, then fine. Anyway, I don't know about Randy Gregory. I really don't. It's like me being sure. Like I'm sure about it was a good thing to get rid of Dez. About Randy Gregory, I'm not sure. Okay, because one part of me really does want him to really do well for the Cowboys, and the other part of me do not trust him whatsoever. I don't trust people who can't stop smoking weed, because if you can't do that, if you can't save your millions because you have to do one act, what would you do in the other senses? Once you get caught again, what would you do then? I mean, I wouldn't trust it. Plus, I want to talk about Eli Manning. How in the hell does the NFL not have a voice on this? How come they don't have a soundbite on the fact that Eli Manning had to go to court and to pay out of court in terms of settling out of court what he did in terms of fraud? That's fraud. Fraud wasn't what Tom Brady did when he got caught with this deflating the balls? Wasn't that fraud? Right? What about everything else? Somebody maybe doing something that was wrong in terms of conduct unbecoming a player on and off the field. Okay. So why is Eli Manning getting a pass? Hell, why is Odell Beckham getting a pass? Okay? Let's be honest here. If we're talking about suspending a man who had weed in the system, okay, why are you not saying anything in any soundbite about a man who had on video smoking a blunt and with a woman who was cutting up cocaine? I know damn well it wasn't seasoning because he had pizza on the bed and they're going to put it on there. Okay, it was what it was, what you saw. It was exactly what you saw. Okay, and here's the thing also, it was hers. If it was hers, who paid for it? You know what I'm saying? Who paid for it? Come on. Why isn't the NFL talking about that? There are other players who drove cars into buses. Okay, they were drunk. People who got high and was naked trying to kill themselves. You know, no one's saying a word. No one's in the NFL have no soundbite on it. But once you have the star on that helmet, you are subject to fines and everything else that we could put on you, because your owner of the owner of your team, because you don't own humans, okay? The owner of your team, okay, all right, owes us money that he won in court against us. The NFL is going to always be against Jerry Jones, okay? And I got other reasons that why they don't like Jerry Jones as well. I'm not going to say them. That's not the time for that, okay? I love this game, okay? I'm still pissed off at what they did to Kaepernick and now Reed, but I still love this game, okay? And I'm gonna tell you something. It's going to come back and bite the NFL. It may do that if they don't try to resolve it even amicably. And I think they're doing that though. I think they've resolved it amicably, trying to mitigate both sides in terms of the feelings on that split people on this issue. So, but I think the NFL actually did a better job than what you think when it comes to Kaepernick and what Reed going through. Of course, they can both play, but things become polarizing. A person who has beat up his wife has become polarizing once he gets back on the field. You understand? A person who has done some sort of crime that hurt others becomes polarizing, and he can't put them back on the field. So it's all polarizing in a sense. But political stance is unfair a bit when you compare it to someone who just beat up his wife, almost killed her. Okay, looked like he killed her. we know what I'm talking about. Played for Minnesota, the running back Rice. Okay, but I'm saying that it's not the same thing when some cops are doing it. Okay, and people who so-called supposed to support the cops, okay, say nothing about what they're doing. But when someone speaks out about it, you want to punish that person. Doesn't look good for the NFL. That does not look good for anybody. It doesn't even look good for America. The whole world's watching. So I'm just saying that I don't understand why there's no soundbite for Eli Manning or Odell Beckham or the person that played for the Jets. No one's saying a word about what they're doing, but every time someone with a star, I remember what they did, they went crazy when they thought Dak Prescott was forging names on items in his house, cards and balls or whatever, in his house. They were forging these items, and then turned out to be, it was not true. It was somebody that was supposed to be helping him out with those things. I forgot who the person's name was, but it turned out to be not Dak. So they got a little quiet, went in the background here. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is these fans that causes more of these issues. You understand? People are talking about upset that people are hurting Dez. That the Cowboys are hurting Dez as a chance to play for other teams, which is absolutely, I don't believe that. That's crazy. You know why? Because first of all, Dez brought it on himself. That's period. We don't even have to go rehash it. He brought it on himself. And the fact is, I think it's because more of the Cowboy fans and other fans who hate the Cowboys who are talking about the issue that the media's picked up on, okay, in terms of how they treat Dez, how they treated Dez, okay? And so So like the personnel in Dallas, the Cowboys club, found it very necessary to talk about the issue and bring up why they let go Dez. You understand? They're not trying to hurt Dez. It's the fan base that bringing the money. Okay, it's the fan base that watches the games that makes the highest ratings of all NFL teams. The Cowboys. It's a fan base. It's a fan base that buys the jerseys and all the items that have the Cowboy logo on it. So you have to sort of give an answer to it. You just can't ignore it. I know the fan base is down. The fan base has stolen the trophy, the idiot trophy from the Philadelphia Eagles fan base. They stolen it. The Eagles went out and won them a doggone Super Bowl. Be a little help from the referees, of course. But they won it. It's theirs. But at the same time, when they were winning the Lombardi Trophy, the Cowboys went in their house and stole the idiot trophy and took it back to their homes. Okay, and let's be honest about that. The Cowboy Nation is some of the dumbest people on earth now. They've stolen that trophy now. And so the fan base, they have the answer to, because the fan base is the ones to bring the money in. Period. Tell me what you think about that. I really do. I want to know what you guys think, man. Just give me your opinion, honest opinion about it, please.